the barrel, lipstick on the rim. Glass makes a halo where the lower lights dim. Laughter in the doorway fades like a bribe. The hush signs papers that a shout can't write. I don't hurry destiny, I make it arrive. Slow as a serpent that knows it's alive. Snap of a match, river of smoke. Every oath in the room remembers how I spoke. If temptation is a weapon, I call it mine. Honey on the edge with an iron spine. She stepped like a verdict, gold at her throat. A comma in the sentence only kings can quote. I said danger, mouth said prove. Hip like a metronome telling the groove. She drew a heart in the fog of my glass, then smudged it clean with the back of her laugh. Baby, she said, what buys your calm? Time, I said, and the feel of my palm. I count by silences, tax them like rain, stack them like bills in a patient man's brain. The piano confessed in D minor sighs, while the horn bargained daylight from night's disguise. She touched the cufflinks, silver and cold, found her reflection in the story I told. Don't reach for my pulse if you don't know the deal. I'm soft to the touch, but the softness is steel. Her smile drew blood without leaving a mark. I signed with a nod and she lit the dark. If desire is a ledger, here's a figure. Every sweet nothing is a velvet trigger. Breathe slow, let the room lean in. Sugar on a tongue, gun under the grin. Call it love, call it ransom, call it art. Every gentle touch is a blade with a heart. I keep my thunder hidden in a velvet case. Let temptation talk while I save my face. If the night wants proof, I'll pour it down bigger. Pulling fate with one finger on a velvet trigger. No rush, no roar, just a sovereign sway. A kiss like a contract that won't decay. If power needs sugar to make man shiver, I sweeten the barrel of the velvet trigger. Backroom choir hums through the vents. Brass like incense, sins like sense. The dealer blinked twice, the waiter looked away. Somewhere a rumor forgot what to say. She traced the map of the scars I don't show. Named every street by the secrets I know. Where does it hurt? She asked with a grin. In the places I win, I said and win again. A perfume wrote scripture on the leather banquet. A gospel of wages I don't regret. I've learned to forgive what I never allowed. I've learned to be quiet when quiet is loud. She put her hand where a holster might be. Found only patience and keys to the sea. Is it love or a lesson? She breathed near my ear. It's whatever survives after smoke and fear. The band bent notes till the ceiling curved. In time like a valet waited and served. If mercy is a currency, I'm a careful giver. I tip the night with my velvet trigger. I learned restraint from a loaded dawn. From a door I could open but chose to yawn. From a rival who guessed and a friend who knew that patience is cheaper than cleaning the room. The city keeps secrets in the teeth of the rain and writes their initials on subway stains. She asked for a truth I never recite, so I gave her a silence tuned just right. Promise me something you can't rescind. Alright, I said, I won't pretend. If a crown must weigh, I'll let it weigh. If a love must cost, I'll gladly pay. Her laugh walked barefoot across my nerves. Balanced a blade on the curve that curves. Steady now, let the strings draw near. Make the bass confess what the brave won't hear. Paint the silence black, edge it in silver. kiss like a verdict from a velvet trigger. I keep my thunder hidden in a velvet case. Let temptation talk while I save my face. If the night wants proof, I pour it down bigger, pulling fake with one finger on a velvet trigger. No rush, no roar, just a sovereign sway. A kiss like a contract that won't decay. If power needs sugar to make men shiver, I sweeten the bearer, all a velvet trigger. Breathe through the fuse, don't rush the fire. Let restraint be the choir's choir. When the night leans in like a careful giver, sign with a kiss from a velvet trigger. I keep my thunder hidden in a velvet case. Let temptation talk while I save my face. If the night wants proof, I pour it down bigger, pulling fate with one finger on the velvet. No rush, no roar, just a sovereign sway. A kiss like a contract that won't decay. Power needs sugar to make men shiver. I sweeten the bearer of the velvet trigger. Velvet trigger. Velvet trigger. Velvet trigger. Velvet trigger. Lights stand out till they're barely a thread. The door takes a bow like it's paying its debt. I leave 2 bills and a promise to deliver. The Manos kono to match quite lover. Had a tame but he is hung on plans till he had no put up. He just posts up. My velvet trigger. Morning folds open like a careful hand. Piano on the sill, light dust on the land. Kettle takes breath, street yawns away. There's nothing to chase and nothing to fade. I set down the armor, I walk through the rain, and hear it, the calm calling my name. I've bartered with thunder, I've counted to 4. I've taught a locked city to love a soft door. I've carried a silence and sharpened the blade, and set it all down when the debt had been paid. Now every step has a weight that's kind, measured and honest, a friend to the spine. I don't need applause in a rented room. The daylight signings praise enough bloom. The coffee is simple, the ledger is clean. I tally by mercy, not by the sheen. Where noise once begged for a louder claim, the wind writes gently, repeating my name. Count to 4 with the ribs, not pride. Let bread be the long, clear guide. If memory knocks with a neon flame, I answer with quiet. I know my name. The calm knows my name. It meets me at the door. It lifts the cup, it sets the frame. It teaches less is more. No trumpet to proclaim, no crown that needs a floor. I live where light is plain. The calm knows my name. I'm walking the block the way way fathers do, carrying daylight like good men choose. I oil a hinge that no one will praise, sweep a small step for ordinary days. A boy rides past with a crooked grin, learning the breaks that hold trouble in. His mother smiles a thank you thin. We trade a nod and that's a win. I used to love like a spark on straw, too hot to hold, too quick to draw. Now love's a river in a patient bed, cooler than fire, warmer than dread. I set 2 plates, keep one for the rain. When weather needs shelter, it knows my name. Breathe on full, let strings lean low, let piano leave space where truths can grow. If pride returns for an old campaign, I pour a tea, it forgets my name. The calm knows my name, it meets me at the door. It lifts the cup, it sets the frame, it teaches less is more. No trumpet to proclaim, no crown that needs a floor. I live where light is plain. The calm knows my name. There's a chair that forgives the weight I bring, a lamp that edits distinct from things. On a wall a map of slower roads, where patience pays and hurry owes. I've learned to repair what I used to replace, to bless with hands instead of haste. I keep small tools where anger hid, a screwdriver where judgment did. The hinge in me learned how to swing towards the hard truth and the truest spring. If grief needs room, I'll make it a lane. It passes through kindly and says my name. Count to 4 till the heart stands sure. Let quiet be strong and good be pure. If yesterday asked for a harsher aim, I write forgiven next to my name. The calm knows my name, it meets me at the door. It lifts the cup, it sets the frame, it teaches less is more. No trumpet to proclaim, no crown that needs a floor. I live where light is plain. The calm knows my name. Bring me the locks I force for show, I'll oil them now and let them go. Bring me the words I threw like stone, I'll speak them soft and make them home. Bring me the miles I sprinted thin, I'll walk them back with broader skin. Let the guitar bend once and rest, let bass keep time inside the chest. If victory begs for a neon flame, point it to supper, bread and name. If power asks what it's for at last, to keep the future kind to the past. Say less, stand plain, count to 4, remain. A neighbor's fence needs a measured hand, I'll lend the hour, not a brand. We talk of rain and the price of weed, the sort of kingdom I trust my feet. He tells me loss in a quiet pitch, I answer by listening where ache is rich. No sermon spills, no banner flies, just cleaner air behind our eyes. We sign the day with a humble pen, a treaty of ordinary men. When dusk arrives with a cooler flame, a sparrow repeats it, the sound of my name. Hold that 4, let the snare stay shy, let brass breathe low like a faithful sigh. If glory calls from a louder frame, I wait once kindly, I know my name. The calm knows my name, it meets me at the door. It lifts the cup, it sets the frame, it teaches less is more. No trumpet to proclaim, no crown that needs a floor. I live where light is plain. The calm knows my name. learn. The bass ticks slow like a measured burn. The lights go low, the noise turns thin. I press my breath and settle in. My watch taps time against my palm. A quiet storm, the weight of calm. The night, she nods, she knows the song. A crown that rests in the weight of calm. I walk that line between steel and silk, where heat runs slow like warm milk. No need to shout, no fist to show. I let my presence set the flow. My shoes draw maps on oak and grain. The snare keeps time inside my veins. A city bow without alarm to the measured weight of calm. Cufflinks flash like lightning there, but thunder hides in how I stare. I lift the glass, the room complies. 1,000 doubts grow civilized. I choose my words like polished stones. I lay them down to build their throne. The floorboards hum a private song, a kingdom built on the weight of calm. Ain't no preacher, teacher, steady hand. You learn by losing what you plan. You trade the road for something deep, a pace that moves while others sleep. You let the fire dodge the bomb. You hold it close, you keep it warm. And when the storm expects your harm, you answer with the weight of calm. So pour one for the man who never rush, whose silence makes the loud ones hush. He laughs low, he won't disarm. He rules the night with the weight of calm. It hums like oak, it sways like steel, a patient force the proud can feel. I ain't begging fate or charm, I move the world with the weight of calm. The band sits back to let me breathe. The organ smoke threads through my sleeve. The guitar bends like tempered will, a single note that holds you still. The barmaid nods, she knows this tune. When measured men light up a room, no tempest here, no cheap alarm, just the quiet weight of calm. I learned to fold my anger neat, to iron rage with controlled heat, to close my fist around the wind, to say much less and still content. I count the beats, the drummer highs. I read the eyes the crowd provides. Where others run, I simply song and win by weight of calm. The man in the mirror lifts his chin, says, boy, I see you learn to win. Not by blaze or sharpened tongue, but by the breath you hold in lung. No sword to wave, no flag to claim, just poise and patience in your name. He taps the glass, confirms the charm. You're crowned by weight of calm. She enters slow with silver eyes, a question hid in her disguise. She waits to see if I will chase. I let the stillness take her face. A tilt of glass, a glance of grace. No frantic moves, no crowded space. The bass grows warm, the doubts disarm. She understands the weight of calm. Pour one for the man who reads the tide, who makes the storm itself subside. He hums low, keeps that psalm. He crowns the room with the weight of calm. Raise your glass to iron grace, to silent heat and steady pace. No shout, no bluff, no bomb, just sovereign weight of calm. The groove pulls tight like tailored car. The tempo breathes a sacred oath. Each note holds back just half a breath, a dance with danger, not with death. I set the air in measured hum, a lullaby of a weight of calm. The room leans in, the doubts grow small, they fall beneath the weight of calm. I ain't holy, I ain't tame, I just refuse the frantic game. I bank my sparks in tempered steel, I spend them slow, so fake and kneel. I carry storms in quieter jars, I steer by scars instead of stars. When chaos begs for open palm, I close my hand with the weight of calm. Ain't no choir singing me through, just bass and breath and follow through. No trumpet blast, no gilded bomb, just heartbeat under weight of calm. The wise don't race, the strong don't swarm, they tune the night to their reform. And when the noise demands a song, I whisper back with the weight of calm. So pour one for the sovereign few whose quiet tells the world what's true. He laughs slow, refuses harm, he moves the dark with a weight of calm. No throne, no flare, no gilded palm, just breath that turns a riot calm. And when I fade, remember balm, I wore the night with weight of calm. Itself to slow, and Tywell Jod and S.O. Stu. Greg Wesley plays in duded palm, by chits as strong as they're sort of on. But I keep time with a pace of pine. I hold the flame, I hold the coals, so it's of my breath, sing knows the song. I measure weight of calm. Hallway breeze like a cathedral lung, frames on the wall where the old songs hung. Carpet remembers every careful shoe, piano at the far end holding something true. One chair waits where the moonlight falls, like a verdict that forgives these walls. I walk without hurry, counting it all. Every quiet of thunder I refuse to call. I kept a kingdom with a borrowed hush, turned storms to wages and rage to brush. Names like land and some bright, some thin, mercy sewn under a suit made of sin. I learned the cost of an honest delay, how to buy dawn from a ruin of day. The city grew gentler when the noise grew small. Now it's just me and the chair in the hall. I don't need guards for the breath I keep. Truth walks beside me like a child in sleep. The portraits lean close as if to recall how a man can be crowned without raising a wall. Count to 4 while the echoes learn. Let the old brass soften and the strings return. If power asks what it's for at all, say to set down the weight when the night grows tall. Oh, here's a chair at the end of the hall, wood like a witness, bag like a call. I sit with the quiet I taught to stand, lay down the crown in an open hand. No trumpets needed, no banners to fall. I earn my rest in the chair at the end of the hall. The floorboards confess where the years walked slow, where boys became men and learned how to know A glass on the table holds yesterday's rain. I raise it to absences that lessened our pain. The velvet trigger, the silent room, the table of names, the whiskey gloom. All of them stitched in a single line, thread of restraint through a darker design. If glory is heat that forgets to heal, let legacy be the cool of steel. I don't need statues to make me tall. I measure my height by who didn't fall. Breathe through the hinge as the door unlearns. Let the lamp write gold on the lessons that burn. If peace is a tax that the restless pay, I've paid it nightly in a measured way. Here's a chair at the end of the hall, wood like a witness, bag like a call. I sit with the quiet I taught to stand, lay down the crown in an open hand. No trumpets needed, no banners to fall. I earn my rest in the chair at the end of the hall. She steps from the shadow with smoke in her hair, a sermon of patience, a long steady stare. Says, tell me what kings keep under the skin. I say, a ledger of moments they didn't give in, the mercy they chose when the math said no, a door they unlocked so a boy could grow, the letter they wrote and never sent, the anger they folded and let relent. She nods like a clock that forgives the time, writes my answer in D minor rhyme. And sit, she whispers, let silence enthrall, wear nothing but truth in that chair at the hall. Count to 4 till the breath turns round, let the bass place roots in the ground. If love is a law with a gentler drawl, it's signed in the chair at the end of the hall. Here's a chair at the end of the hall, wood like a witness, bag like a call. I sit with the quiet I taught to stand, lay down the crown in an open hand. No trumpets needed, no banners to fall. I earn my rest in the chair at the end of the hall. Bring me the nights I return, still armed, teach my hands the grace of discern. Bring me the names I carried like stone, let the stone feel lighter finally alone. Bring me the roads I refuse to flood, let justice be water, not blood. Bring me the throne made only of choice, where law is a breath and mercy a voice. If endings are crowns that quietly fall, place it in wood, the chair at the end of the hall. No witness, no noise, only the hum of a measured poise. Count to 4, close the door, yeah. Turns thin, sleeves like prayers for the places he's been. I promised his mother I'd guard his name, kept it unbroken through profit and blame. A rival's grin, lips faint in a frame, softened by time, renamed by the same. I learned that victory, smaller and sure, outlives a triumph that dies immature. So I chose to fix over televised fire, build quiet ladders from honest wire. If someone asks where the empire is drawn, point at the windows that survive the dawn. Let the strings bow low, then rise, let the brass breathe truth without disguise. If fate takes notes while the footsteps fall, it writes them here at the end of the hall. Of the hall, wood like a witness, back like a call. I sit with the quiet I taught to stand, lay down the crown in an open hand. No trumpets needed, no banners to fall. I earn my rest in a chair at the end of the hall. Hands on the old breeze bone fan, pianos be like a following band. Streams mean till the night goes wet. That's blows out with a timber prayer. D minor dawn inside a quiet frame. Steam writes cursive on the window pane. Chair takes breath, floor keeps time. Kettle hums a single line. I touch the knob, the breath's the same. Even if I go, the room still knows my name. I left my thunder on the porch swing rail, hung up proof like a retired tale. Kept only tools that mend and stay, an oiled hinge, a lighter day. There's sawdust in the afternoon, a stray blue nail like a small old moon. Every corner keeps the gentler aim to hold a man and not his fame. I've spoken softer than I came, and when I leave, the room will say my name. Count to 4 with the ribs, not pride. Let breath be the long, clear guide. If memory knocks like a neon flame, smile once and let the room say your name. The room still knows my name in wood and light and grain. It keeps my weight without a stain. It sings me home through ordinary rain. No trumpet needs to frame the lesson or the flame. I could be gone, but here remains a room that knows my name. The sink remembers how I prayed, not with words, but cups I made. Porcelain, patience, soap and dawn, rinsing the iron from what I'd worn. The table bears a kind of scar where bread was split and peace set down. A letter folded near the jar your hinge holds well, we keep it sound. The clock leans back, decides to stay. Time walks barefoot through the day. I stand more still than when I came, and hear the room repeat my name. Breathe on, fall, let strings lean low. Let piano leave space where meanings grow. If pride returns for a final game, pour tea, let the room say your name. The room still knows my name in wood and light and grain. It keeps my weight without a stain. It sings me home through ordinary rain. No trumpet needs to frame the lesson or the flame. I could be gone, but here remains a room that knows my name. A coat on the hook with a quiet wrist, lined with a Apologies I almost missed. I pull it close, it warms the bone. A map to places I've outgrown. I listen for the houses I've repaired, porches breathing, hinges spared, chairs that learned a softer ground, doors that open, voices round. The neighborhood hums a gentle claim. We recognize each other's names. But if I drift beyond this street, the floorboards keep my measured feet. Count to 4 till the heart stands sure. Let quiet be strong and good be pure. If thunder begs for brighter blame, turn down the lamp, let the room speak your name. The room still knows my name. In wood and grain, it keeps my way without a stain. It sings me home through ordinary rain. No trumpet needs to frame the lesson or the flame. I could be gone, but it remains a room that knows my name. Bring me the locks I force for show. I'll oil them now and let them go. Bring me the names I said too hard. I'll say them soft in the backyard. Bring me the miles I sprinted thin. I'll walk them back with broader skin. Let guitar bend once, then rest. Let bass keep time inside the chest. If victory wants one last acclaim, point at the chair that knows my name. Say let's stand plain. Count to 4, remain. A widow's thank you on the sill. 3 words steady as a hill. Fence still stands, that's all she wrote. Enough to keep a man afloat. 2 kids outside rehearse their breaks. Hug your stars and second takes. Their mother laughs, the streets agree. Their some go warm and peace sustain. House no harm, the sun no claim. I was the young this spring. Cool with me. Vienna rolls Steve of the closing fire. Strains my rose and where to find. Hand it a lamp, let the room say your name. The room still knows my name. In wood and light and grain, it keeps my way without a stain. It sings me home through ordinary rain. The rain don't lie, it tells the truth of trust misplaced and wasted youth. The night don't talk, she just observes how love can twist what it deserves. The air feels thick with sweet denial, the kind that hides a knife behind the smile. In the dark she nods, she's seen this trial. She spoke like wine, I drank too fast, believed each word would surely last. Her eyes a mirror, too kind to read, her lips a prayer I didn't heed. Every promise came wrapped in silk, soft as mercy, sharp as guilt. And though she swore to stay a while, there was a knife behind her smile. The truth don't scream, it just appears between two lies and quiet tears. I found her scent on a stranger's skin, felt my heartbeat cave within. The bed felt cold though the night was warm. The storm outside became a form. The silence laughed, I lost my style to the knife behind her smile. No preacher preaches this kind of sin. When love cuts deep and bleeds within, you can't confess what's half your blame. You just drink down the taste of shame. The mirror shows what I can't deny. A man too proud to even cry. And though forgiveness walks a mile, it limps behind that smile. So pour one for the fool who believed her eyes, who thought that heaven don't disguise. He laughs slow, he hurts in style, 'cause there's a knife behind the smile. It glows like fate, it feels like sin, cuts from the heart, not from the skin. I ain't seeking truth or trial, just the knife behind the smile. Watch love turn smoke before I blink. Each word curled soft and turned to ash, like time erasing every flash. Her name still haunts when I close my eyes, a ghost that no goodbye denies. And though I've walked 1,000 miles, I still feel the knife behind her smile. I caught my face in the window stare, a broken man pretending care. I lied to friends, said I'd moved on, but pain plays slow, it ain't gone. The blues don't heal, it just refines, turns wounds to rhythm, and though I play it cool a while, it bleeds that knife behind her smile. The man in the mirror speaks too plain, says, boy, you fed the fire with blame. He don't sneer, he don't accuse, he just counts the debts I choose. He says she ain't cruel, she's just the truth. You loved her edge, not her proof. And in that hush of self-denial, he points to the knife behind the smile. I saw her once by the riverside. She turned away but didn't hide. Her silence said more than I could bear. Her calm was colder than the air. She smiled soft, then looked away. I swear that grin still cuts today. No mercy left to reconcile. Just that knife behind the smile. Pour one for the man who learned too late that love and pain share the same fate. He hums low, he bleeds in style, 'cause there's a knife behind the smile. Raise your glass to the ones who trust, to every heart that turns to dust. No glory left, no trial, just the knife behind the smile. Low, the truth breathes deep. Every promise I made won't sleep. I strum the wound, I taste the rain, playing her name through every pain. Each note I bend bleeds pure and vile. It sings that knife behind a smile. And when the smoke wears gold like a second skin. The bass walks slow, invites me in. A hush like velvet, a heavy dance. I button my calm and sharpness sense. The lights drift low, the air runs thin. My shadow trims the noise within. In the night she grins, she loves this science. How power lives in brass and silence. Polished shoes on an open floor, a measured step through a mirror door. The band leans back to read my pace. I set the tone with breathing space. No need to claim, no need to plead. I let the stillness intercede. A single nod, a quiet license. I stitch the room with brass and silence. Cuffling blinks like a comet's tail. My gaze moves slow, my voice stays pale. The snare suggests, the kick agrees. The organ hums like trusted keys. I pour a truth I never say. Let gravity conduct the sway. Where others shout their weak reliance, I write my name in brass and silence. Toast to brass and silence. So pour one for the kings who never shout, whose steady post dissolves the doubt. He laughs low, ignores the sirens. He rules by brass and honored silent. It hums like steel, it shines like wine, a sovereign glow without a sign. I ain't begging fate for guidance, I wear my crown in brass and silence. She enters with a comet's grace, a test of poise across her face. I tilt the glass, I hold the frame, I let the rhythm take her name. No chase, no grin, no eager dance, just orbit set by a tempered stance. She changes speed by my compliance. That's the art of brass and silence. I learned to fold the heat I feel. tempered steel to place each word like coins on scales, to let the hush outvote the tales. When pride arrives with guarded giants, I greet it with my brass and silence. I never buy the cheap alliance, I trade in gold and quiet silence. The mirror tilts his head, says you talk less and speak instead. A measured breath can move a throne, a patient glance recarves a stone. No blade to wave, no stage defiance, just empire built of brass and silence. He taps the glass, confirms the science. Hold your crown with brass and silence. Murmur builds from jealous throats, a restless tide that swells and floats. The bass digs in, the snare grows tight, the room prepares to test my right. I raise my hand an inch at best, the noise folds back into its chest. The band resumes its calm alliance, obedient to brass and silence. The violence, he bends the night with brass and silence. Raise your glass to wine grace, to eyes that slow a crowded place. No roar, no shove, no malice, just sovereign brass and silence. The lights throw coins on every wall, the Hammond sighs a chapel call. A single bend suspends the room, a pause becomes a perfume plume. I trace the air with quiet science, a line of gold and silver silence. The groove drips warm, the noise relents, all debt is paid in confidence. I ain't holy, I ain't tame, I simply outgrew chaos game. I bank my fire in deeper jars, I steer by scars instead of stars. When tempers beg for my compliance, I answer true with brass and silence. A small refusal, clean and fine, a crown that needs no borderline. No choir sings a measured art, no trumpet crowns the patient heart. Proof is how the riot slows, how even lightning learns repose. You want the key to true reliance, distill your power, brass and silence. Let louder men chase cheap appliance. We meant the night with brass and silence. So pour one for the sovereign few, whose quiet tells the world what's true. Low denies the sirens, he holds the dark with brass and silence. No throne required, no gilded fence, just breathe and balanced eloquence. And when I fade, recall my science. I wore my crown in brass and silence. Y'all see smartest when it's under gold, and kids bone up with clothes so cold. I see breakneck dull in time, when timeless Zukunft walks shine. But every embrevent domestic counts 5 hash and potter's price. So I close my eyes to smash the vibe. That's all the line. Brass and silence. Lamb hangs low like a moon in chains. Dust rise halos over wood grain veins. I pull out a chair that remembers my weight, lay down a ledger and a patient fate. Trumpet far off, rain near the pane. Tonight we dine with a table of names. Oh, cold secrets the church won't keep, grooves like scars where the vows ran deep. This coffee ring shaped like unclosed loops, cigarette constellations of old troops. Some names shine like a clean brass rail, some look back with a county jail pale. I trace with a finger the ones who stayed, the ones who folded, the debts I paid. A city is made of the hands that live, a mercy in pockets of careful drift. I didn't build empires with a marching band, I built them slow with a quieter hand. The bass underfoot hums low and claims power remembers at the table of names. Count to 4 before you speak, let the snare ride long cheek. Ink may fade and ash may stain, but a kept oath never leaves the grain. Raise a glass to the table of names, to brothers of light and sisters of flames, to the ones who ran and the ones who came, to the lost and the loyal who bled the same. If crowns are heavy and glory maims, we rest the weight on the table of names. Here's Angelo, steady as winter steel, never took more than a man could feel. Here's Rosa the saint with a gambler's eye, saved 3 boys and refused the sky. Here's Vito who lied like a choir boy's hymn, sweet on the tongue with a knife in the rim. I bought him grace on a Sunday night, sold him the truth when he asked for light. And here's a blank where a friend should be, the ghost of a promise that outlived me. Some names I whisper so they don't wake pain, some I pronounce like a gentle rain. If legacy's a legend nobody owns, we're all signatures on borrowed bones. The organ breathes softly like old remains. I turn a page at the table of names. Count to 4, keep shoulders square, let memory sit in the head of the chair. A king is a clerk when the night explains, all power kneels at the table of names. Raise a glass to the table of names, to brothers of light and sisters of flames, to the ones who ran and the ones who came, the lost and the loyal who bled the same. If crowns are heavy and glory maims, we rest the weight on the table of names. A waitress turned widow writes notes in the margin, small clean letters like a private pardon. She circles a date when the docks went dark, when sirens learned a funeral's lark. I fold a bill under a sorrow's plate, not to erase, just to mediate. A soldier I raised from a street with no father, left his rage here and grew up farther. He learned that thunder is easy to sell, but quiet keeps the city well. Another page, ink bleeds like wine, where loyalty tilted on a crooked line. I forgave once where twice would kill, I held the door when mercy stood still. No angels here, no perfect claims, just men tuned low at the table of names. Count to 4, give grief a chair, let brass eye soft in the open air. If truth is heavy, don't shift the frame, hold steady now at the table of names. Raise a glass to the table of names, to brothers of light and sisters of flames, to the ones who ran and the ones who came, the lost and the loyal who bled the same. If crowns are heavy and glory maims, we rest the weight on the table of names. Bring me the ink that outlasts rain, bring me the hands that ease a stain, bring me the night I should have stayed, bring me the bill I never paid. too soon. Bring me the favors I call a boon. Let the guitar bend like a vow that bends. Let the organ count on better ends. If legacy's a candle that knows our shame, we hold the flame at the table named. Write slow, breathe true. Say less, pay do. A trader returns as a father of two. Holds out a hand like a debt that grew. He asks for work, not a pardon's kiss. I give him routes where the edges miss. Not mercy blind, not judgment wild. A safer street for a safer child. A widow brings roses for the man who fell. Says nothing, her silence rings the bell. The room takes note like a notary sky. Even the shadows forget to lie. I learned to bless without losing a blade. To ask of the storm what calm this paid. I signed 3 lines and refuse 1 war. Approve 1 truce and forgive 1 score. The pen feels warm in a colder hand. Some laws you keep just because you can. Count to 4, let the pages rest. Lay your ear on the table's chest. If the past still beats and the present aims, we pause together at the table of names. Raise a glass to the table of names. To brothers of light and sisters of flames. To the ones who ran and the ones who came. The lost and the loyal who bled the same. If crowns are heavy and glory maims, we rest the weight on the table of names.
Rain don't stop for a guilty man. It falls the same, it just don't land. The glass still shakes when the night gets loud. The past still stands where I once vowed. The whiskey hums, the soul debates between the door of love and fate. And the night she knows mercy came too late. I built my walls from pride and smoke. Watched her drown in every joke. She begged for warmth, I gave her cold. Called it strength, but it was old. Now I drink in rooms she used to like. Her laughter gone, but the ghost still bites. And though I pray, I hesitate. Mercy came too late. The mirror don't lie, it just reflects. The wreckage love can't resurrect. Her scent still walks these hollow halls. Soft as grace, hard as walls. I said her name, it hurt to speak. Like prayer from lips that turn to weak. Each word I whisper seals my fate. Mercy came too late. No preacher saves a stubborn heart when it's too proud to restart. You can beg the sky, you can fight the flame, but forgiveness don't wear your name. The truth don't chase, it just waits. It stands beside your slow mistakes, and when it knocks, you hesitate. Mercy came too late. So pour one for the man who saw too clear when the light was gone, not when it was near. He laughs soft, tries to meditate, but mercy came too late. It hums like sorrow through his veins, a quiet echo that still remains. He ain't seeking grace, just fate, 'cause mercy came too late. I wrote her name on an envelope. The ink ran wild with no hope. The words said sorry, but they bled. Each line I wrote just filled with dread. The wind took it from my hand, like time too cruel to understand. The sky turned black, the soul sedate. Mercy came too late. I stood outside the church she loved, watch candles flicker like the ones above. The pews were empty, the choir was gone, but the silence still sang a favorite song. I left one rose on the 7th seat, the one where she rests her feet. And though I whispered through the gate, mercy came too late. In the mirror, don't pray no more. He's tired of knocking on closed doors. He says, son, you had the chance, the time. You turned love's rhythm into rhyme. Now the blues don't punish, it reminds that guilt's a friend to broken mind. You can't rewrite what sealed your fate. Mercy came too late. I felt her touch in a dream last night, soft as sin, gone by light. She said, I forgive, but not for you. It's just what dead hearts learn to do. I woke with tears I couldn't hide, like ghosts that won't step aside. Each breath I take, each step I wait, mercy came too late. Pour one for the man who don't belong, who hums a name through every song. He still prays low, but heaven's gate, yeah, mercy came too late. Raise that glass to what's been lost, to every heart that knows the cause. No pardon left to reinstate. Mercy came too late. Smoke rolls thick, the tone breathes deep. Forgiveness watches, but it won't weep. I play her tune on broken strings. Each note confesses, each silence stings. The blues don't lie, it just translates. Every wound mercy can't sedate, and in the hush I resonate. Mercy came too late. I ain't holy, I ain't pure, but I walk roads I can't endure. If heaven waits, it waits in vain. For men like me, don't change the chain.
and peace won't hesitate. But when I look, the truth's innate, mercy came too late. Ain't no choir to cleanse my soul, just the hum of blues. Morning irons go on the banister rail. Dust flows easy like a letter without mail. Kettle lifts steam like a simple renown. No trumpets need, gentle is the crown. I wore a weight that bent my spine, called it glory, called it mine. Spoke like a storm in every room, turned small good days into costume. But silk grows thin and thunder tires. Truth finds water, not the fires. Now power lives where hands calm down and doors that open without sound. Count to 4 with ribs, not pride.
Let breath be the longer guide.
If memory asks for a louder town, point in mercy, gentle is the crown.
Gentle is the crown,
Light is a shared hand,
not gold that drags you down,
but grace that lets you stand. No banners to unfurl, no armies to astound.
no armies to astound.
The strongest man I've learned to be, his crown is gentle on the ground. A neighbor waves with a busted gate, says I started wrong and finished late. We measured twice and cut once more, leave room for rain the wood can't store. We signed the job with a nod and teeth, 2 common men and dignity. No speeches framed, no cameras round, just hinges singing, gentle crown. Breathe on 4, let piano wait, let strings say home
In a lower fate,
if pride rehearses a brighter noun, teach it the sentence.
gentle crown,
Gentle is the crown,
light as a shared hand,
not gold that drags you down.
but grace that lets you stand.
No banners to unfurl, no armies to astound.
No armies to astound.
The strongest man I've learned to be, his crown is gentle on the ground. I kept a suit that demanded rooms, pressed my shadow into their blooms. The tailor's chalk roll win or fall, but velvet can't forgive a wall. I hung that coat beside my rage, watched both grow small with honest age. Now linen air and denim brown fit better on a gentle crown. Count to 4 till the heart stands sure. Let
Quiet be strong and good be pure.
if thunder begs for a second round, smile once kindly,
Set it down.
gentle is the crown,
Light as a shared hand,
not gold that drags you down.
but grace that lets you stand.
No banners to unfurl, no armies to astound. Now,
No armies to astound.
the strongest man I've learned to be, his crown is gentle on the ground. I walk the block like a steward does, checking the hinges, nobody was. A widow's porch needs one more brace. A thank you lives in a softened face. A boy debates with a stubborn chain. I show the trick that spares the strain. He learns that force can make you drown. Patience floats a gentle crown. I used to fix with an iron shout, now I repair by hearing out the city breeze. When voices round the chord resolves, the crown is found. Bring me the locks I forced for show, I'll oil them now and let them go. Bring me the names I said too hard, I'll speak them soft in the backyard. Bring me the miles I sprinted thin, I'll walk them back with broader skin. Let slide guitar bend once then rest, let bass keep time inside the chest. If victory wants a neon sound,
Beaded bread, set chairs around,
a table set for ordinary towns. There lies the weight of gentler crowns.
say less, stay plain, count to four. Say less, stand plain, count to four. Say less, stand plain, count to four.
On my desk a door of unmailed lines, apologies stitched to winter vines. I send a few and spare the rest. Some truths grow truer when confessed, to wooden rooms and dishes cleaned, to evenings low and faithful screen. The mirror edits what pain wrote down, leaves who I am, removes the frown. I'll wear my peace like a working gown, it
Keeps me warm and grounds me down.
hold that four-letter rim, click, pray, let mercy sign the day. If glory taps for another round, pour it tea, let quiet crown.
Gentle is the crown,
Light is a shared hand,
not gold that drags you down.
but grace that lets you stand. No banners to unfurl, no armies to astound.
No armies to astound.
The strongest man I've learned to be is crown, is gentle on the ground. Evening grays copper through the trees, street lamps cracked as simple ease. I sweep the porch of its golden curls, shavings bright like little whirls. A letter waits with a grateful tone about the table, steady home. I fold it twice like a carpenter's square, slide it where the tools declare. What I repair repairs me now. I bow to work the way men bow to love that keeps without renown. The truest law, a gentle crown. Lean close, hear floorboards vote with grace.
Say less and pain, principle.
How kingdoms move with rhythm stay.
Say less and plain, count to four.
Low lights, low words, long shadow on the wall. Whiskey swims slow in the glass like a moon who won't fall. Door creaks once, then silence takes the room. Power walks in quiet shoes and rearranges doom. I nod at the band, let the snare breathe deep, let the bass count money while the city falls asleep. I don't beg the night for favor, I already own the town. You can hear it in the hush, the smoke holds the crown. Silk-tied gunmetal cufflinks, ash on the sleeve, cards on the table and a trick up the weave. Deal stitched in whispers, sewn under the den. Every promise like a razor tucked under the skin. They talk fast, I talk less. Silence does the work while the others confess. Neon bleeds red through the blind thin veins. Outside rain writes my many son names. I keep the ledger like a rosary of sins. Clicker the zipper where forgiveness begins. Slow guitar bends like a threat you don't see, and the room leans forward to breathe with me. I don't gamble what I can take by grace. A smile is a lockpick on an iron face. They bargain with fear, I bargain with time. The clock is a witness that belongs to my mind. I carve my initials in the hours last born. When the saxophone weeps, I'm already home. Cold hands, warm heart, all debts come due. Every oath is a blade, watch how it moves. If you can't hold steady when the city goes dark, you'll never learn to light a fire with a spark. I don't raise my voice to make thunder sound. I let the hush shake walls from the underground. In a room full of kings, I straighten my gown, and every crown remembers who taught it to bow. I don't chase a throne, I just sit one down. The room signs the papers when I look around. No saint, no sinner, just a promise I found. Power speaks in smoke, and the smoke holds the crown. I've seen men drown with a coin in their mouth, swallowed by the river they wanted to drought. Heard prayers get pawned for a bottle and a lie. Watched angels fold wings when the price got high. But me, I learned patience from a trigger that never had to pull, a lesson in restraint from a cup never full. The devil rents rooms on the 7th floor. I sell them quiet and I lock the door. There's a woman with eyes like a witness stand. She reads my past like a smudge on her hand. Says, baby, what breaks you makes the band. I kiss her pulse and I let time land. Street lights blink like a Morse code plea, but mercy's a ledger with a limited C. I don't forgive quick, I forgive once. Write it in ink where the paper won't flinch. If loyalty's a chain, I'm the link they trust. If betrayal's a wind, I'm the weight in the dust. Cold hands, warm heart, keep you breathing slow. Make the room come closer while you barely move. If you can't make silence, do what you choose. You'll never teach thunder how to sing the blues. I don't raise my voice to make thunder sound. I let the hush shake walls from the underground. In a room full of kings, I straighten my gown, and every crown remembers who taught it to bow. I don't chase a throne, I just sit one down. The room signs the papers when I look around. No saint, no sinner, just a promise I found. Power speaks in smoke, and the smoke holds a crown. Pocket, ghosts in a hall, names etched faint on the ledger's crawl. I own what I carry, and I carry very light. Just a blade made of patience and a map of the night. Man with loud hands crave a riot's cheer. I buy the silence and I seldom fear. My enemies write letters with invisible ink. By morning they discover what I made them think. I never run, roads run to me. I never beg, doors beg to be free. The piano tells the truth in a minor prayer, while the trumpet signs a treaty with the air. I'm not looking for heaven in a sinner's town. I'm building cathedrals where the lights go down. I tie to the moment, not to the crowd. And the angels, if they listen, keep their heads bowed. Cold hands, warm heart, count to 4. Let the bass be a judge and the snare be the law. If the night is a jury and the dawn is a door, you leave with the verdict that you came here for. I don't raise my voice to make thunder sound. I let the hush shake walls from the underground. In a room full of kings, I straighten my gown, and every crown remembers who taught it to bow. I don't chase a throne, I just sit one down. The room signs the papers when I look around. No saint, no sinner, just a promise I found. Power speaks in smoke, and the smoke holds the crown. Door clicks shut, city exhales, slow rain rubs the neon till the letters glow. I leave a tip for the night on a silver tray. Spend it on silence, I hear myself say. Band fades out, last note settles down. Somewhere on my knees and kisses of dawn. Oh, dawn loosens the knot on the eastern seam. Mist folds slow like a patient dream. Gravel breathes under honest shoes. Water speaks in quiet news. I touch the rail of a weathered shore. The river moves, but it don't rush anymore. I used to chase what the thunder sold, trade young fire for borrowed gold. Ran with a clock clenched in my jaw, bit down on seconds till I cracked the law. Every bridge was a dead run, every street a loaded gun. Now I count by softer signs, bird prints stitched in muddy lines. Steam from a mug that forgives the cold, stories that learn to age, not fold. I wear a coat with fewer wars, let wind edit what time ignores. Count to 4 with the ribs, not pride. Let the breath be the calmer guide. If yesterday bangs like a locked old door, let water answer, not anymore. The river doesn't rush anymore. It carries, it keeps, it sets ashore. It turns sharp stones to a kind of form, teaches a spine how to weather a storm. I lift my hands and I ask no more. I walk beside what I begged before. Call it mercy, call it Lord. The river doesn't rush anymore. I've seen men drown in a thimble of need, argue with blessings, sprint past the seed. I've watched loud hearts hire a crowd to clap for the break, and they wore like a shroud. I've bargained with rage and I've rented regret, paid too much for a faster bet. But patience writes smaller checks that clear at dawn without side effects. A heron stands like a seasoned judge, feeding rumor, mine won't budge. He blinks the noise of both his eyes, signs the minutes and lets them rise. Breathe on 4, let the snare stay faint. Leave the drum for the softer saint. If pride comes limping to settle a score, let the river say, not anymore. The river doesn't rush anymore. It carries, it keeps, it sets ashore. It rounds the edges, the city wall, returns the name to a truer core. I give my hurry to the water's floor. It dissolves like salt I can't restore. Call it wisdom earned in pause. The river doesn't rush anymore. Oh, there's a road that taught me how to bow without losing bow, to stand like fence post, hold a field, firm below and warm to yield. I used to think that peace was weak, till silence answered when I'd speak, till mercy held my shaking hand, till rest rewrote my business plan. Now when a rumor lifts its blade, I change the light, not the parade. The younger me would press and roar. The older me opens one more door. Bring me the miles I tried to sprint, the letters I sealed but never sent. Bring me the locks I broke for show. I'll oil the hinges and learn them slow. Let the guitar bend like willow bone. Let the bass say stay, be stone. If time is water and I'm the shore, let love erode what hurt was for. Say less, hold more, count to 4, let it pour. A kid throws sticks where the eddies spin, watches each choice decide its end. Some sink quick, some turn and glide, some find the far bank's patient side. His mother laughs at a stubborn twig, says even the small learn how to dig. I taste a memory on my tongue, the first time failure kept me young. When I stopped forcing every bend, let a smaller victory be my friend. When later wasn't loss or chore, just ripples moving toward the shore. Count to 4 till the fear grows bored. Let quiet be the last strong word. If lightning brags like it owns the floor, I show it water, not anymore. The river doesn't rush anymore. It carries, it keeps, it sets ashore. It rounds the names we used to score, turn sharp to round from push to pour. I give the wheel what water's for, the mood and bait to memory score. Like it a river, we it war. The river doesn't rush anymore. Say less, hold more, count to 4, let it pour. A kid throws sticks where the eddies spin, watches each choice decide its end. Some sink quick, some turn and glide, some find the far bank's patient side. His mother laughs at a stubborn twig, says even the small learn how to dig. I taste a memory on my tongue, the first time failure kept me young. When I stopped forcing every bend, let a smaller victory be my friend. When later wasn't loss or chore, just ripples moving toward the shore. Lean close, hear pebbles vote with tiny clicks. Hear old mistakes dissolve to silt. Hear promises turn into bricks, for bridges mercy meant to build. Lean closer if law still rings like iron ore. Teach it water, not anymore. The river doesn't rush anymore.